Yeah, we usually have the things set that we want to achieve in the year, the goals that we want to achieve. And we go in with the best, very best of intentions. I want to lose weight. I want to be fine. I want to have surgery rumors. I want them to look at me and say, she had work done because of the way I'm going to go to the gym. So you have all of this, motivation and best intentions, and then comes in something sneaky called procrastination. Procrastination. We are so guilty. All of us, I won't say all of us. Let me just say I am guilty of procrastinating things. Why? Because sometimes when I procrastinate and I do things at the very last minute, I am still able to do them. I work well under pressure. Or that's a lie I've been told. But honestly, if I do really look into why I really procrastinate all of the time, it's my obsession with perfectionism. I really want things to be a certain way before I can do them the way I want. But it's not really that. It's me holding back because I am scared of, what if I put myself out there and I'm rejected? What if I do this and it fails? What if it doesn't work out? What if it's horrible? What if all of these things are happening? So I use the excuse of, it has to be perfect. It has to be in this way. It has to be, like if I'm going to start a podcast, I have to have a studio with expensive lights and a good microphone, the most expensive one I can find, and white paint. Like I'm setting all of these standards for YouTubers and streamers I've seen maybe in US. Like I'm setting those standards for me who's just starting out, instead of simply just propping my camera and start talking. Like, perfectionism is mine. I will hold on to, it has to be perfect before I can do it.
And absolutely true, because there's a fear as well. It's like a combination of fear, and then when you're afraid, you add like, okay, I need a bit more time. Okay, I need a little bit more this. Okay, I need and then. But that procrastination and combination with fear can lead to another interesting factor, that is feeling overwhelmed. Because you're like, okay, now it's been like 2 months, I've been saving up to buy this, whatever, and I've been and it's not happening. Okay, what am I going to do? And then you're like, okay, maybe I need to start small. Maybe I don't want to start a podcast. Maybe I want to start a YouTube channel. Maybe I'm just going to post on social media. Maybe. Next thing you know, it's like, okay, that is a bit too much. Now I have to do a content schedule. Now I have to. Kwanza when you go online, unasikiliza advice yao watu wakwambia, create a 3-month content schedule. You're like, what is content schedule? Me, I am a very impromptu person. I am a spontaneous person. So what do you mean content schedule? Honestly, not everyone there is no one cookie cutter way of doing anything. That's the one enemy of your progress. Looking at what other people are doing and then doing it. You might decide, okay, fine, I need to get lights, and then you get the big lights, and then you realize, actually, no, I don't like these lights because there's something about them. You get a mic. So many things could go wrong. So you can end up feeling very, very overwhelmed because of all the things that you have done. I swear. Do you remember how when we started very, very many years ago, back into, is it 2022 or 2023? In 2022, we were going in. We have looked for a space. We have hired camera people. We have done all the things. Eventually, we are officially there. We have recorded. We have dragged our husbands and our partners over there to come and help us with everything. Can I tell you, that episode just disappeared? It
never happened.
Videographer alipotea na video.
Alienda na footage.
Alipotea na video. We have no backup. We have nothing. After investing so much money into it, we ended up losing everything. And that just completely blew us out of the water, because we're like, even sometimes it's POC, proof of concept. Okay, so we did this big thing, and then what? Where's the proof that this is viable? So now you're feeling overwhelmed by that. You're like, oh no, I put so much money into this. I dragged so much resources and put them into this, and now it's gone to poo. What do I do next? Next thing you know, you haven't done anything about it until 2023. Bado tu tunangojea for the perfect time, for the perfect videographer. Let me tell you, there's nothing like perfection. It's just starting. That's it. So stop feeling overwhelmed. Just do it Do it slow, do it scared, but do it.
And also anxiety. And a lot of people are outside here with high functioning anxiety. Like
Absolutely.
they're just, ooh, we're all doing it scared. We're all like jumping off the cliff with no parachute. We're just flailing around. So you have to recognize the fact that even the people who look very put together and look like they know what they're doing it scared. And it's the same feeling I get when somebody DMs me and said, oh, you look so put together. Oh, I'd love to do what you do. Oh, can you tell me? And I'm just like, what do you mean? Right now, I am screaming internally like this. I do not know what I'm doing. So it's just proof that even you who looks like you're doing okay, other people are looking at you and saying, yes, I want to be like her. So regardless of the anxiety, don't be out here saying, I won't do this because it gives me anxiety. My heart starts to palpitate. Trust me, anytime before I even release a video, I've edited it for like 4 hours. Naiangalia hivi, na najua nikieka huko kwa mtandao itapata 2 likes. That my heart is just beating. You know, sometimes I even tell Kathomi I'm deleting social media because I'm just over it. You put so much effort, you put everything into it,
Blood,
and you're
sweat,
not
and
getting
tears.
what you want to get, and you're just like, you know what? I'm not doing it anymore. I'll do it 3 months from now when I'm ready mentally. I will go back. But right now, I just don't want. I don't want to look at anything. But you forget people go through seasons. There are times when your content is doing really well. Sometimes your content takes a dip, and it's not your fault. The algorithm. In fact, there's nothing you've even changed. In fact, you've even improved the equipment you're using. So it's just the way it is. It's not a you thing. It's just how. Well, now we've talked about. We've taken it to social media now. But we're content creators. It's just how it is. Same with businesses. Sometimes you're high, sometimes you're low. It is normal. Sometimes you're soaring high, sometimes you're Caliph Cairo. It's business. It's just like that.
Guy, Caliph Cairo. Tunakuombea. We are praying for you, our child. Why? May the shan.
He is facing so much backlash.
He is, guy, that is
for
crazy.
no reason.
The worst thing is that picture. That picture that they took of him in court. Guy. Another one is lack of motivation, and I think this one catches all of us at one point or another. And I think that's another thing with again, it's a very personality based issue, because some people are just organized, and one thing I've realized is people who are organized, people who try and keep consistent, they succeed, not because they're doing anything different from you, no, because they have a system and they're sticking to it. And that's the one thing that a lot of us who are emotionally based, mimi kwanza emotions, yani nikiamka leo nisikie woi my heart is pitter-pattering, I will do jack squat, like absolutely nothing, because I am feeling a particular way. You wake up with such distress. Sometimes you wake up so excited, you do exceedingly above what you need to be doing. But now the issue is you can't keep having those highs and dips. That's why you find people who are actually successful are just people who are consistent, you know? Think about the fact that Jules, for example, a very good podcaster, we know her because she's been trending for her podcast. So this is love. With anaitwa jina nimesahau jina zao watu. Joan and Bumpy. Is it Joan? Sophia and Bumpy. It's like she's been doing content for such a long time, and then suddenly one story sparks fire. Evo too, and now everyone is like, oh, okay, so she does this and that and that and that and that. But if she only had that one story with nothing else that people can refer to or go back to, you see, it's just like, okay, one hit wonder. You get the infusion and that's it. You are applying for grants, for example, for your educational fund. And once they give you that grant, you have no plans. Like, where's your visa to go to this new country that you're saying? Where have you jipangad with anything else? No, you are just focusing on that one thing, but there's so many other things you should have been doing beforehand that should be in place for this one thing. When that one opportunity hits, you have a pipeline laid out for you. You have started a business, you're applying for tenders for the government, yeah? Eventually the government is like, all right, let's give you the thing. But now you don't have the equipment, you don't have the mechanics, you don't have anything. Now is when you're starting to look for other people to help you with this particular project. Oh, I need 2 million here, I need 1 million here, I need 50K here, so that I can buy the one thing. You know, it's like you need to have been working in order for that one opportunity to come and hit you. And if you are not working because of the lack of motivation, girl, boy, it's going to hit you in a different way. You have to find motivation within yourself, and the only way to find motivation is to keep consistent. Even when you have nothing else to do. You wake up in the morning, I'm waking up in the morning to go and work out. Then after that, I'm doing this. And then after that, I'm doing this. And then after that, do that every single day for a week. Guess what? You have a system. Do that for a month. Guess what? You see results. Do that for a year. Ciao, you're in a different place.
And we have mentioned like putting things off because you're scared of failure, but do it scared. We have said it again, do it scared. And trust me, you putting yourself out there, you being brave enough to just do the thing you want to do, you being brave enough to start your own business, even if you're scared it's going to fail. And I feel like this is something that really stops a lot of us, because like, what if I start my lip gloss business, and now Kenyans are now complaining about how there's a lip oil company that has been burning their lips, and just like, maybe I shouldn't, maybe what if even me, my manufacturer, that does that to me, like there are so many what ifs. But there's what if it actually works out? What if you're successful? What if you're the next Huda Beauty? What then? So give yourself a chance to actually do it while you're scared.
Low self-esteem, imposter syndrome, all words and phrases we've had quite a bit. Oh, I never believed that it was me, blah, blah. But like, let me ask you a question. Who in the world do you think unless you're a sociopath, no one is ever 100% confident at all times, at all days. Everyone has doubts within themselves, and that's part of it. Like if you woke up in the morning and you were told you'll be successful regardless, no one would have to be, no one would hold back, and the world would probably be a very different place. But that's the thing, our circumstances are different. Other people have to grind harder than others. Other people have a lot further to go than others. Some people are, have easier ways or have an easier path because their lives are different, the people around them are different, their social capital is different. Like, the opportunities are different, and they will continue to be different for everyone. But that is just life. It's unfair. You don't wake up and say, I wish I was born K. Now that you weren't, what then? Will you just do nothing for the rest of your life simply because, I wasn't, I can't, I don't? That's not how it works, baby girl. That's not how it works, baby boy. You have to push yourself to find a little bit of confidence. Even if in 24 hours, you only have 2 hours of confidence, use those 2 hours to the best of your ability. The other 22, unaweza kuwa uko tu in the gutter. But those 2 hours, if you take those 2 hours and you push and you do what you need to do for those 2 hours, I guarantee it will make a very huge difference in your life. Just do it. Again, esteem, same phrase, do it scared, but do it.
Na nyinyi watu wa ADHD, don't get distracted so easily. And if you know you're going to be distracted, can you be proactive? Especially, like, put it like this. I am working towards this and this and this and this. This is what I want to achieve. But huku nje, kuna ma distraction, and there will always be outside noise. So you need to lock in. If you know very well that if you wake up and switch on the TV, you're going to look up and it's going to be 4 p.m., don't switch off the TV, switch on the TV when you wake up. If you know very well that if you wake up like this and you eat mandazi, that's the beginning of your sugar journey and your carbohydrates journey throughout the day. Wake up and scramble some eggs. Like, just be proactive about what you want to do. And I say this as I'm saying it to myself. Sometimes you have to call yourself out on your bull.
On your BS.
Exactly. You have to call yourself out. You have to say, I see I have a problem. I acknowledge I have a problem. So what am I doing about it? Because we're always complaining. We're always saying, you know what? I really want to lose weight. But you're the one who is ordering, things when people are asleep. I'm saying this as I say to myself, okay, I have ordered cake while my whole household was asleep. I even put it in the description box. Kindly do not ring the bell. Text me when you hear. So if you know that you want to lose weight, you want to have BBL allegations by the end of the year, you have no business doing what you're doing right now. If you're not going to be distracted easily, you're going to go on a walk and then you'll see Nduthi and you're like, I'm going to take the Nduthi back home. What's happening? What's happening? Mm-hmm.
And I think ultimately accountability. Everyone has to have personal responsibility with every action that they take in their life. Honestly, at the end of the day, just remember you're an adult. Like, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, in as much as you feel like a toddler, you're an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you do will come back, and you can't run to your mama. You have to deal with that. So be accountable. Accept the accountability. Accept responsibility. Do not shift blame. Do not assign, work to other people. What are you doing? You want to become the next millionaire. You want to make 1 million shillings. Most of us actually end up making 1 billion shillings by the end of the year. But because it is scattered across many places, you're like, I never actually made my million. So how are you accounting for every single cent to the point where it's actually accumulated and become 1 million, In as much as you're making money, are you paying KRA? Ama unangojea siku yenye watakukujia kwenyu. Juu watakukujia siku moja, Are you paying KRA? Just be an adult. Like, there's no other way of saying it. Just be an adult. Accept you're an adult and act like an adult. Fake it till you become an adult. And that one I am telling you, as I am telling myself, screaming. Be an adult. Be accountable for your actions. Be, a keeper of your own word. Just that. Be a keeper of your own word. If you feel like you need to do something, do it without probing, without pushing. Just do it. You don't have to explain to anyone. Just do it. Just do it. Let other people be asking you, by the way, guy, just do it. That's it.
We hope you have learned something. We are very violent this year.
Oh,
okay, so if you don't like it, don't switch the channel. Stay there. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. My name is Turi.
My name is Kathomi. Bye.